All right, what's up, y'all? Uh, this is I'm doing a video to record after the rain that we got, which I didn't think we're gonna get any rain, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And looks like we got a lot. Hang on, everything's pretty, moist and wet over here. Everything down there is all wet, all that. So that's a little surprising. Uh, and I left stuff out because I didn't think, I didn't think we were gonna get any rain. And then to my surprise, we get an alert saying, rain may be happening at 4 o'clock. So yeah, it was like 4 or 5 this morning. Apparently, we got a good amount of rain. So I did some work off camera. I normally do. I did some work off camera to kind of get some stuff done. I think I officially feel like I'm caught up, kind of. So I'm just gonna show you around, show you what I got. Oof, it's hot up in there. Oh, hang on. It's another progression video. Give me a second. Oh, come on, man. The zipper's giving me problems. Hang on. There. Okay, we'll start here. And to my friend Jill, my growing friend, don't get mad because I didn't label everything in here, but I started, so that's what counts. Yeah, so let me flip this around. I kind of got some purple broccoli, purple cauliflower started. I had a good idea that maybe growing something a little signature, to oh, thank God those are dry. Growing something a little signature that's a little bit more ideal to my nursery. So I figured I'd start growing the purple cauliflower and stuff like that. So we got some of those. More black kale, mustard greens, because I have no collard greens other than what's out there. These two should be pomegranate seeds. Do I know how to grow pomegranate? No, but I have a bunch of seeds from pomegranate and I saved from the grocery store, so I figured I'd go ahead, try it out. And it just so happens that the grocery store that we shop from has good enough seeds that you can put in the ground or whatever you want to use them for, like onions, stuff like that. You can take seeds out of the produce and you can actually grow with them, which is a big sign. If not trying to throw any shade, but there are some grocery stores out there I wouldn't recommend, or it's too difficult to grow produce from because they use chemicals on their stuff, or they do something to where they the seeds or like the bottoms, the roots or something that may be exposed with the that you may have left over from some of the produce that you use aren't that great. And that's mostly because of chemicals and stuff like that they put in produce. It's hard to get off. Hey, look, it's going on out there. So if you haven't heard it by now, I think you might need to just brisk up some information on that. If you like growing stuff and you like to take shortcuts and use some items from grocery stores to grow food from, keep that in mind. So that's my little, my tiny little TED talk. Anyway, what were these? Oh, these were jasmine seeds because I wanted to start growing plants and flowers. So those jasmine, I don't know how well they'll do. To be honest, normally they love the heat. If I would have started, I think I did start earlier because I put some out into the garden. But these are the ones I'm gonna grow to sell. So hopefully they'll do okay in there. For starters, I think I'm gonna leave it open. This is you guys know what this is already. It's getting huge, man. And then again, what is over here that makes things just grow bigger? You know? Let's go over here. I don't know if you guys noticed. A few weeks ago, I spread some bell pepper seeds. As you can see, they are sprouting, which is great. Sprouting there, they're sprouting there. And I was like, just a little sprinkle, throw some out there. I also have a couple new pineapple tops. As I said before, just twist them off, take off the leaves until you see the exposed root, stick them in the ground. It just seemed to be a perfect day to go out there and do that, There's some more down in there. You can see bell pepper seeds. Oh, that was my last one that I did. And obviously these two pineapple plants. So now we're back up to, now we got 5. So we're going to go for 6 and I'll be back to my original. As I started this season, I don't know, maybe a peach tree. Excuse the truck. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have my mic, so you guys may not hear that. Anyway, this is corn. You can see here, everything's kind of going pretty good. They're getting real tall, man. That makes me excited. It makes me happy because it's, I don't know. This has been the best block, in my opinion, that I have done. And now, hang on. See if I can flip this. See if I can. So you can see, I'm 6'1". And that corn is like right there. Other than that little patch right there. Yeah, I'm 6'1", and that is the corn. So, and it's still technically still got a way to go. So I'm going to take that as a really, really good sign. I mean, one of the 2 things is location and where your sun's coming in, how often they get sun. So I'm guessing this is like the best. This is just the best spot to put corn. So that being said, we'll stop over here. We got the little, I think they're called sweet pie pumpkins, sweet something, but they're pumpkins. These are pumpkins right here. So I still have some tomato cuttings that look like they're starting to wake up, starting to do okay. Not all of them though. That one's taking root. That one seems okay. That one seems like it'll be okay. But it's good that they got some extra water. Basil right there, and the other one over there. So I'm happy about that. And then this strawberry corn, which I thought I did a middle row, but I guess I didn't get too. I guess I didn't get too far into this area here, but I mean, it's still okay because we still got these here. We'll see how well it does over here. The garlic is coming up like great, but I'll have to get some more. So the garlic's doing good. Basil and stuff over there. I actually found some more cuttings. I clipped some more cuttings from a few tomato plants on the other end. And actually some I just dug straight up because they weren't doing all that well because the cantaloupe vines were kind of taking over. I got to cut I got to cut those bottom ones off. I'll do that a little later. These, and then those guys are doing okay. And we got ones in the back. I sprinkled some marigolds in the back because apparently companion plant, and they seem to like to grow together. So there's that. I can't remember what these were. I think they were in a random pot, and I didn't label them. Go, as you do. But yeah, tomatoes are doing good. And then also we got the tomatoes right there, and there. They're doing much better. That little guy is doing better too. I still got bush beans that are still growing. My hat is off to those because they have been growing in the worst. I haven't really been giving them much water. So for them to grow as good as they've been growing, that's cool. And my other block of corn, which is really close. These two are actually pretty close together. But as you can see, they're doing good. So that's cool. That rain really helped did some good. I was out here just literally yesterday. And all this rain came from Bertha, Tropical Storm Bertha. I really wasn't expecting to really get that much. Some little bell peppers there. And my lime basil, which I'm going to have to clip some more. Yeah, my roses are coming back. That makes me happy. That's cool. I got gnats flying in my ears. That's not cool. That's annoying. More lime basil. Rosemary's coming back. Here, I said in the last video, I planted some cantaloupe and baby watermelon. So as soon as those come up, I'm actually going to use this extra piece of fence I cut off as a trellis. And this time I'm going to lay it down. And it just so happens whatever rain I caught, hopefully some jumped in there. Let's go this way. This way, this way, this way. My banana trees are doing good. We got a new leaf that just kind of opened up. So that's cool. I cut the bottoms off because that helps with root growth and everything else. So I cut off the bottoms. Obviously, you can use the leaves for compost too. So let's drop that in there. I cut off. These insects are out here today. I cut off the vine, blue morning vine that was on the back of the fence. Because, I just wanted to use that for some coverage for some mulch because I don't have the opportunity to get any mulch. So everything I'm using is another tomato plant. Everything I'm using is literally from my garden. So it's kind of a good thing to show what you can do, with what you got. That's the golden rule. But as you can see, these two pups here those are new. And obviously that's the mother one. I don't have a pup growing in. Do I? I think that might be one. I don't know. But yeah, you look from down here, they look huge. And this one's got a new leaf too. So that's cool. And this one, it's already took a little wind shear, but that's okay. It goes against the fence. Yeah, Surf Frog approves. More tomato plants. My zucchini is holding on. Hopefully the rain will help. Obviously, I did a lot of mulching here to help keep things somewhat in order. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I dropped some chamomile here. So we'll see if that comes up. More tomato plants. My basil is looking extra tough. I'm going to have to probably clip. We'll just toss those out here. Pick those off a little bit. Now I'm probably going to have to clip it. But yeah, tomato plants are doing good, doing good, doing good. Um, and you know what else is funny is that also what I did yesterday was I sprayed for the first time this season, and I have proof because I left the spray bottle outside and it got rained on. Hang on. Yeah. So isn't that ironic? First time I sprayed and it rains. Then there's a thing. I feel like every time I plant or start seeds, it rains or storms. Like I kid you not, every single time I do something with seeds, it rains. And yesterday was no different. So I'm not mad at it though. You know, it is what it is. Let's see here. These are my old peppers I started back there. I'm tired of them being in there, you know, what is out there. I'm just going to put them here. So I figured I'd put them there for the time being. Most of this is comfrey. So I got to get the leaves out of here because I know that's really good for if you're doing stuff. I make soaps as well. So if you're doing stuff like you're making soaps or like some kind of skin products, or if you want to use it for fertilizer, it's good for fertilizer too. So hopefully my Swiss chard will start coming back because they had a rough few weeks, man. And now over here to the new corn. This is the new corn row that I did. Obviously that one's a little bit crazier. I moved that teddy bear sunflower or Mexican, not teddy sunflowers, Mexican, I think it's Mexican sunflowers. I moved that, put it over here, having a time getting, getting acquainted, but I have faith it'll be all right. I mean, if it's not all right, it'll still be all right. But yeah, there's 1, 2 little rows. Together, it's a whole block, in my opinion. So that's a whole block of corn. And I don't know if I'm getting sprouts already here. I forgot what I put there, but I will find out later. I know tomatoes are over there, and I did 2 rows of something here. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. I'll know in a few weeks. And also, yeah, so I planted basil and something else in here. I did a mix. So I planted those together, which is cool. Apparently I did some onions or garlic in here too, because that's coming up. But yeah, there's sprouts starting to come up, so that's cool. I'm happy about that. And this block of corn, I don't have any high hopes for this guy. Honestly, for this area. I mean, it did what it did. But, you know, it goes to show you not every area in your garden is going to be, you know, your seeds are going to like every area in your garden, you know? So that's it is what it is over there. I'm still going to, you know, feed it and do whatever I got to do. But I'm not expecting much of a yield because there wasn't a lot that came up. I know I put I'd see some sprouts coming up there. I believe that was dill. I did not get enough dill this year. And what I did have went so fast. So I'm definitely going to dehydrate some. I'm hoping I got a little bit of dill seeds left. So I'm hoping I can find another spot to put them in. I put regular pumpkins back there and right there, but I'm going to have to move that. Swiss chards also beat up, also sprayed that. So all that's probably rinsed off. Volunteer watermelon vine, which is cool. We're going to leave that there. These pepper seeds, I believe we're getting some stuff there. popping little tiny heads up. So we're getting a little something over here. Go ahead and I was using most of the boards to do a raised bed, just a makeshift one I can kind of easily take up. So we'll go over there in a second. I don't know what I got going on here, but I did plant something over here. Something is coming up. I'm not sure what that was, but guess what? We'll find out. Find out what it is. Here, my friend Joe, like, oh my God. Like, you barely started. I know. Yeah, more cantaloupe here and there. Actually, I might have a little bit of an issue. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't carry over. There's 2 okras I did not pick, so those will probably be the size of my fingers, or they already are, but I gotta pick them off, and I have not done that yet. But hopefully it's not going to be a major issue. Well, apparently I got something gnawing that were wanted to chew on my cantaloupe, and I'm hoping he just decided to give up, because I sprayed it, but as you do, it rained. So, what was the point of that? I'll probably spray again. I really hope it's not a rodent, because I don't have any real defenses against that. But that's the only one I seen that's got, like, it was gnawing on. So maybe it didn't like it, and it decided that it just wanted to go somewhere else. Let's hope that's the case. Peppers are doing good. Everything over here is doing good. You can see that cantaloupe far. Yeah, the cantaloupe's doing good. I got another one that's over there that's doing pretty good. I just moved a watermelon vine off this fence because I was trying to take it off. I'm sorry. I was trying to take it off, but I couldn't, because all my vines have grown in between, in and on it. So that ain't gonna happen. But my other watermelon is doing okay. And obviously that one over there is doing good too. So that one's keeping my eye on that one. Hopefully it's gonna do great. We'll see. Okra's doing okay. This okra obviously is doing great. Now that they're, like, if you can see the difference, there's less leaves. I get more sun over here. Actually, the afternoon sun is what I get over here more often. And it looks like they're gonna be producing a lot. But in the beginning, they just weren't planning a whole, it was just different. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Well, these are volunteer. I didn't plant those here anyway. Well, for the formation of between how this one is and that one over there, it's like a big difference, Anyway, moving on. I took whatever I could out of here. There was like one tomato plant I took out of here. I think this is a sweet potato vine. One of the ones that made it. I planted 2, but I don't know what you call it. I don't know if I planted 3. I don't know if the other 2 made it. So we'll see. Another watermelon vine doing good. I mean, I'm glad to see them stretching out. That means they're just beginning, just started. We're going to go. Still working on this support trellis. I did put some extra ones over here, but I have to nail them together to keep it up. Inspect the far end to dip down so much, but once I gotta board a little loose. I'm gonna have to come back and fix that again. Obviously, there's more honeydew cantaloupe right here. I even got some watermelon vines, everything got water. Like, that makes me puts me at ease a little bit. And here, these guys are my shampoo ginger right here. Right here, excellent. Right here and right here. I don't know if you guys ever heard of shampoo ginger, but it is really good, really great for your skin. I've been trying to grow my products in my garden so I can use them in some of the products that I make for like soaps and stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see that. Hopefully I'll be able to harvest some of the liquid that comes out before then. It might seem a little tricky. I don't know if you, depending on what you add it to, because I want to make like liquid soap or like shampoo and stuff like that, organic shampoo with it. So we'll see. Another cantaloupe here, and it's funny because this guy hasn't been munched on. The other big ones haven't been munched on, so I'm guessing it was the outside. The rind is just a little too much for it, so I'm hoping it gave up. My tomato plants look like they want to do something, like they want to recover, so that's okay. Obviously, I took everything down, chopped that off, used that for mulch. I came through here. It looks much better. Overall, it looks more uniform now. I kind of like how it came out. So yeah, this is the wood that I used right here just to make a little raised bed. Threw some cinnamon basil right there. I think I got onions. Yeah, there's onions in the front. It's my edamame. I don't know if it's too late to plant another round of those, because I did, but I don't know how well they'll do. So we'll see. And I got more tomato plants that I planted, little tiny ones. These were getting covered by cantaloupe vines, so I decided to move them into an area, and obviously they took to it pretty quick. And there's a lot of water that comes over here on this side, so I don't necessarily have to worry about watering the sides so much, which is cool. But I definitely cleared some things out, did chop and drop down here. And there is onions that I planted, on this side. I think I did some over there too, I'm not sure. And I found the cucumbers that I planted here, I found one of them that was dug up, and I think something ate the seeds out of them. So I'm like, okay, there went that plant. It was only one of the halves, so maybe I didn't bury it deep enough and something found it, So there was definitely something in here. Hopefully it's decided not to stay. But yeah, and I had, did another makeshift trellis right here. I kind of like how that came out. So, it looks nice. Back over here, my other edamame plant. I think I did plant. Yeah, I had some small pepper plants here. I decided to put there. Here's the label. I labeled it was already in there, but there's no label right there. Another tomato plant. It was a little spindly. Yeah, they were not looking all that great, but hopefully they'll do better. All of this is basil, and then you can see that my strawberries are over there chilling in the cut, so that's cool. But yeah, all of this is basil. I'm gonna have to clip them a little bit. It's nice to see them doing well. Obviously, ginger is doing great, so I'm not having any complaints about that. Although I did plant a lot of ginger over here, and I think that was what's left. So also, that cantaloupe, man, it's going out of its mind. But as as I said before, we'll let it do what it do. What else? I think that's it. I think that is it. So, and wait. Nope, forgot this side. Still not doing great. We're just gonna let them do whatever. I might come through and clip off some branches, whatever. I gotta clean up over here in those areas. But the vines seem to be doing great. Let them do their thing. Just stay on top of watering. There's another makeshift bed that I did, and I just put a whole bunch of choppings and stuff like that in there. I'm just gonna let it break down. I'll probably come through and chop it up some more. I don't know what I'm gonna put here yet. I might do mustard greens, something. I don't know, because I haven't had much luck with mustard greens either. But hopefully now that hopefully now that I'm preparing for fall, as far as I've heard, it's going to be it's going to be pretty rainy. It's going to be pretty wet fall, pretty wet, a pretty wet winter, I guess. And it's going to be because it's super El Nino, so we're gonna definitely have a different, I don't know, man. I already remember saying that things felt real different. Yeah, I gotta definitely push this up. But yeah, I'm hoping it won't be too extreme. I try to read ahead as much as I can on weather patterns and stuff, just to kind of be prepared. And they said, we're gonna have some rainy weather, or we're gonna have a lot of moisture, mostly in the area. So Texas area, like Southwest, stuff like that. I'm not sure how to prepare for it, but and all the zinnias in the back. I plant some in the front too, but it's not really my main focus. The ones in the front are huge. I'll probably take a picture and post it on a community forum. Other than that, you can see those red ochre over there doing great. They're getting big now. It would be nice to see what they're gonna do. I should have planted some over there, to be honest. It's all right though. I don't think I have any more seeds left, so whatever will come out, I'll save and plant whatever else is gonna come out. And I forgot, there is another, I think it's a cantaloupe or a watermelon. I think it's a cantaloupe. And cantaloupes are coming out a lot quicker than the watermelon are. I have some open space here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I do still have open spaces for stuff. My bush beans are coming back. They're doing okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This lavender, it's got to be picked. I picked that today. That was actually what I was supposed to do yesterday. I did not get that. And my 2 collards, well, 3, because there's another one over there. Actually, I have a row in the back that's hidden in that patch over there. So I made it out with some collards. We still got some. That's pretty much it, man. That's all I got going on. That's my progression video. I'd like to say that I did pretty well in catching up with my garden chores. Obviously, I got to clean up. Still didn't do that. I was out here most of the day, so naturally, I wanted to take a break. Today, and I got some other stuff I got to handle. So I was going to use today as my rest day, but I wanted to come out and just, take a look at things after the rain came down. So this is pretty decent amount of rain. So that's cool. It's cool to have a nice rest day, so I don't have to worry about necessarily coming out watering again. We can give watering a break for at least Sunday till Sunday, and then by Sunday I won't really have to water so intensely, and I'll feel like things will be caught up. Next week will be a whole different story. So who knows what we'll be getting next week? But yeah, I feel better about how things are going. I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, just because again of that week that I took off, and then there was just like nothing was getting any water or nothing. I just wasn't able to come out here. I felt terrible. Oh, but I'm glad I stuck with it. So if that's anything that'll tell you anything, stick with it. Don't give up. Keep trying. If I find anything else, I might have to use these nets to find any other teeth marks on. Oh my god! I think I got bit by a mosquito. That's my cue to go inside. Yeah. So if I see any more teeth marks on my cantaloupe, I'll probably put netting on them. I felt like the netting wasn't really doing all that great, but I don't know. I might digress, put them on there anyway. Anything I can do to protect my my harvest and stuff. I just want to, anything I can do to be preemptive. And this guy's already coming out. I'll have to clip him. I just clipped him the other day. But I can't wait till it blooms. When you guys see when it blooms, it looks magnificent. But speaking of blooms, this is Mexican sunflower, teddy bear sunflowers. Either name you want to give them, or either name they want to go by. Self-planted, did not plant these. I think they were from last season. Yeah, I'm happy that my rose bushes came back too. So, well, that's pretty much it, man. That's all I got going on. That's all it's growing today. I think I'm gonna leave if I can. Nah, I might zip it back up. I don't know. Nah, I'll leave it open. See, I can't make up my mind. But yeah, that's all I got going on. That is it. So I would say, all in all, it's a pretty good week of work out here, and just it seems a little glum. Just keep, I don't know, like you just keep trying, keep working on the plan. If you're in a position where you got to use what you got, it's not that scary as you may think. So, yeah, don't fret, even though it seems kind of tough. Also, I'm not sure exactly, this is people in the San Antonio area. So if you're growing your garden in the backyard, San Antonio, and you're in a situation like I am, and you just so happen to see my video, don't give up, keep trying. But that's all I got, guys. That's it. That's my video. I will do another one in another couple days, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it. We got to do, what do I got to say? Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe, you guys. For people that are watching, because I get the analytics and stuff on my videos. So I see people watching. That's cool. If you want to subscribe, watch it in the background, whatever. You know what I mean? Share if you want to share the video. Cool. Any kind of support is awesome. That helps. I still can't. Let's one more time. Let's just look at this thing, man. Like all the leaves on here, and this is all one plant. Sometimes you'd be surprised the results you get. Anyway, see you guys later. I will do another video in another couple of days.